Hi, my name is Tom, and you might have seen me here on the running channel before. I've seen how fast super shoes can make you, how fast you can go around a track in a pair of Crocs, and now I'm taking on my hardest challenge to date. So I've been behind the camera for 5 years at the running channel, but this year I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do my own marathon. You can't just do a marathon here, and that's why Runna and the running channel have challenged me to train like an Olympian for a week. It's not going so well so far. I'm not too sure what I've got myself into here, but wish me luck. Here's who's set the training.
I'm Steph Davis, an Olympic marathon runner and a coach for the Runna app. I'm really excited to see how Tom gets on following a typical training week. Not only is it going to give him an insight into the training of a professional runner, but I also have a few ground rules that I live by, and I don't think Tom will be a big fan, but more on that to come.
The time has come. It is day one of me training like an Olympian. Now, I've been on a marathon plan with the Runna app, and this week I've adjusted my marathon plan to mimic what Steph's would be. So my strength and conditioning and my runs are all in the app, and they are a bit mental. I've just got a list here to list them out to you. There's 6 runs, 1 interval session, a tempo session, 3 easy runs and a long run, so that's the 6. And then there's also 2 weighted workouts. But no, it doesn't stop there. On top of all of that, Steph also does 5 cross training sessions and a swim. So that's like 2 pieces of exercise at least a day. She's also got loads of ground rules that she sent me as well. Don't get up before 7 AM, 8 hours of sleep minimum, never train fasted, like at least 1.5 hours before a session you need to eat, stretch and foam roll every day in the morning and in the evening. I've got a full-time job, Steph. Day 1, session 1 of me training like an Olympian for a week. And you might think, well, big run, sprint session, something like that. Nope, I'm going swimming. See, it's not that I don't like swimming, it's just that I'm really bad at it. And there's been a few instances on holidays where I might have had to be rescued. But 40 minutes easy. There's nothing easy about this. Let's go. I'm a land mammal. I like mountains and trees. It's actually not that bad. I just have cramp in both my calves, and it's the first thing of the week. I'm trying to make all of these workouts as interesting as I can, so I kind of get excited to do them. I feel like I need everything going for me on these sessions. But today's 4-minute cycle, or cross training, I haven't really thought about. So I know Sarah is on her way home from work on a bike, and I'm going to try and hunt her down and ride home with her.
I used to be a keen cyclist, so I was pretty happy to see a bike option for double days in Steph's training plan. It's a good excuse to get back outside for a spin each day, although I do have an indoor approach that I want to try. More on that later.
There's a lot of elliptical training in this training plan, and I'll let you guys into a little secret. I hate the elliptical, but I really like cycling, so I hope you don't mind, Steph, but I swapped out the elliptical for my actual real bike, and I'm going to go on some nice little adventures.
Day 1 done, and to be honest, it wasn't what I was expecting. I found the swimming much harder than I thought I would, and the cycle was actually quite nice, but doing exercises twice in a day is a bit of a shock to me. Hopefully though, I'll get used to this as the week goes on.
This is actually the first bit of running in this session, as yesterday was, which I found out after all the exercise, was Steph's rest day. That is not rest day, Steph. Yeah. Anyway, today's session is a 13 or 14k interval session. It'll pop up somewhere here because there's no way I can remember all of that stuff. But the great news is it goes straight to my watch, so I don't have to. Now, Steph has this golden rule where she doesn't get up before 7 AM, and I definitely to get all the sleep in. However, for me to cram all of this extra load in to my schedule and still be functional at work, already had to get up a bit earlier. Sorry, Steph. Done my warm up, 90 seconds rest before getting on with the other stuff. The guys are just here. Let's get mic'd up and get the real cameras on me, shall we? That wasn't too bad, and these paces today are all like set up for me and my ability. The interval reps are done. I've got a 1K warm down, but we'll know how they look. I'll check in with you guys later. Right, I'm back on the bike. This time I am with Sarah though on her 5-miler. Thought I'd come and give her a bit of company. I'm feeling all right at the moment, but to be honest, I haven't done that much. And it's Tuesday. I'm a bit nervous because earlier I counted up how many kilometers I've got left to do for the week. It's 76. You heard that right, 76. Sarah's got a non-speaking role on today's cycle.
Look, I've done...
No, we don't have budget for you to speak. She's a celebrity. We can't afford one of those. Right, I've left the best till last, S and C. Don't normally mind S and C, but I normally do it once a week, and that's normally the only thing I do on that day. So slightly different here because the session is a bit of a meaty boy. One thing to note is that I have set my sessions up so it's a home workout style session with bands and kettlebells as my apparatus that I can use. I don't have a gym membership. I don't really like going to the gym. And I've, over the last 6 months or so, realised that if I can do it at home, I always do it. If it's at the gym, I never do it. So I guess it's a case of finding out what works for you. This definitely works for me. So the great thing about this is if the animation isn't good enough, there's also a YouTube video of every single one. Love it. Sorry about the mess in here. Currently reorganising the storage in the office and shit is everywhere. That's end of day 2. I think I deserve a lie down. I've just woken up and I feel like I actually never went to sleep. I am tired. I was actually feeling pretty good after yesterday's day. Being like, oh, this old Olympian thing, it's not that bad. Well, let me tell you something. Today, I feel like I've been run over by a lorry, and then that lorry has reversed over me again, and then run over me again, and then got all of its lorry friends to run over me as well. My watch, training readiness on my watch says a big old number 6 out of 100, which is bad. That's poor. And I feel like that. I feel like I am 6% ready for this run. 15k run to work. I am missing my keys, but got my little trusty vest, bottle of water, some Go Faster sunnies, headphones, banana, and a couple gels in my wallet. My legs. Woo! 1.8k into this 15k easy run, and all I would describe it as is surviving. Physically, I'm a bit tired, a bit achy in the legs, but like I'm not actually that bad. But bloody hell, my head has gone. Still in bed, refusing to get up, and my body is just screaming at me to stop. So I'd be interested to know what you seasoned runners back home do with the mental side of running and how you deal with it, because I need all the help I can get. Drop us a comment down below on your tips and tricks for that. There's a lovely little message in app today from Steph about my easy run. It's about easy runs in general. To paraphrase, it said easy runs can vary from day to day, and it's all about listening to your body. There's no such thing as too slow. Getting through the K's now. Getting through the K's. Here we are. Back Palace. Leicester Square. Only a park run to go. Head's back in it. Let's get this done. Let's go home. Oh yeah, that's done. 15k. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Very steady pace. The endorphins are still flowing, but man, I'm tired. One more session to go today. You guessed it, 40-minute cycle.
I thought I'd be a bit smart here and turn my commute into a cycle from the office. It was nice, but to be honest, I just wanted to sleep. The tiredness had well and truly arrived.
It's Thursday, and I just want to ask, can you get more tired when you sleep? I think I've fatigued in my sleep.
I'm doing better than I was doing yesterday on my easy run. I'm 1.83k into this warm-up, but I feel numb. The lights are on, but Tom is definitely not at home, and I'm trying to ride with that because it means that I might actually be able to hit the paces, but I'm a bit concerned at the same time because I don't think that's quite right, is it? My brain and my body are not connected right now, and I got nothing. I still have 5k to do at this pace. Oh, my calves are cramping up. Oh, it sucks.
If you're familiar with this stage of a tempo run, it's called quiet contemplation, or hating everything about running. Feeling good? See what I mean?
I just got 1k left of the tempo. I'm doing 6:25, so 25 seconds off pace, but that's all I can do. I need some help. This is officially the halfway point of this challenge, and I woke up this morning in high spirits, but this is wiped me out, and I need to have a chat with Steph because I don't know what to do now.
How do you basically keep the psych? How do you get out there every day?
No person goes out with every run and feels amazing mentally and physically and thinks, yeah, I'm gonna cruise this today. I have like some easy runs which should feel easy, and no matter what pace I seem to run them at, they just, on a specific day, just don't feel easy. Like this morning, actually, I went for my easy run. I'd done a track session yesterday, I'd done weights yesterday, so I was tired today. So my legs just didn't really want to go, and it is that kind of mind over matter sometimes to be like, just get outside. I find for me, like, breaking down a run into smaller chunks like massively helps. And if it's a case of you're just not feeling it, then just be like, look, I'm just gonna get the first third of this run done and see how I feel. And if that's for you just being like, right, I'm gonna do a loop so I come back towards the house, And if I'm going to pack it in at that point, then there's an option to. But I can guarantee, unless like you're absolutely knackered and you've got no energy, you probably won't. You'll just be like, oh, I'll just go round once more, see how I feel. Doing the cycling, the non-impact sessions, I can still get in the work. They're replacing recovery runs, which would have just been an easy effort. But this way I can be off my feet and still be getting the same aerobic exercise and benefit that I would be if I was going out for a double run. And for me as well, it's always been like such a good fallback when I've been injured, and because I'm used to doing it as part of my routine, it's never felt like a chore or a big surprise to then do something a bit different.
Any exercise that you can sit down while doing is okay with me, to be honest. I've still got my 30k long run to do Sunday. I've never run 30k either before in my entire life. So have you got any tips and advice for me?
Be prepared, like have all your stuff laid out, make sure you're taking gels, etc. with you, because you want to practice all your race nutrition. Sleep, as much sleep as you can. Like, I know it's always easier said than done, but trying to get kind of a minimum of 8 hours a night would be great. And just trying to like tick each day off as it comes. Like, don't worry about the 30k run before you even got there. Like, you have other sessions to do before them, so just break it down, tick them off, focus on each one as it comes. If you're feeling a bit pants when you start a session, just ease into it slowly, forget about the pace for the first rep or the first half of the session, and just focus on the effort, because that is, I think, something like a lot of people get like bogged down on, is like, oh, I didn't hit this exact paces. Like, if you bank the effort and you get it done, you're ticking off. So some days the pace will come easily and some days it's just going to be hard. So just don't beat yourself up about it.
My legs, I think, have finally caught up with the idea that this ain't stopping anytime soon, and they're saying no.
I can show you the setup. I've got the laptop down there running Zwift and capturing all the data. Netflix on the big screen. Got a little table here for some stuff, and here I am. So, you know, gonna just get cracking.
Okay, we are done for the day again. Day 4 in the bag. Pretty bad day, to be honest. The legs are feeling heavy and they're just getting worse. The cycle has not been the one, but hopefully I get a good night's sleep tonight, ready for tomorrow's easy run. 3 more runs left, plus the cross training and an S&C to go, but we're past the halfway mark now. But I cannot see, for the life of me, the finish. Right, see you in the morning, guys. Guys, it's day 5 and I'm pretty excited for today. I don't know what's happened. Yesterday, I was all doom and gloom, and today, I'm buzzing. If you had asked me last year or even 3 or 4 months ago if you'd be excited to run 10k, I'd have been, you're off your rocker, mate. Because just like, I could barely run 5k 6 months ago, and look at me now. There's a little message from Steph in here that I'm just gonna read out. For your easy run today, Tom, listen to your body. Remember, your easy run pace can vary significantly day to day. There's no such thing as too slow. I like that. So this 10k easy run is going to take 6 hours. Right, I'm going to go. And ironically, I'm running a bit faster than I was most of the time yesterday. It's weird how a lot of it's all mental. 1.5k into the run, and that hype has just gone. My calves already decided to scream at me, so my body was lying. It was just adrenaline. Help. Tell you what, guys, if this video gets 70,000 likes, bit of a stretch goal, I'll get tattooed on my body a small tortoise and the words saying, "You can never be too slow." You guys know what to do. No, I picked the location. Just clocked over 3k, doing all right. Just 3, Tito. 7 more to go. Tito just thinks Sunday I've got to do this 3 times at this pace. I am fading. No.
4k.
This 10k destroyed me. I was feeling so happy at the start of this run and every bit of energy just left my body. I tried to pick myself up, but I just kept thinking, I've got to do 3 times 10k on Sunday. How am I going to be able to do that? And it turns out I was thinking so hard, I didn't even notice the pain in my nipples.
I did it. Oh. Now that is a look. Imagine you have a car and it looks good, like it's just sitting there. It looks like a normal car, but it's got no fuel in the tank to move. That's how I would describe myself right now. Is I probably look okay, but apart from, you know, this little thing, I just got nothing. It feels like someone's put weights on my legs and I'm running through treacle. So bit of a stark contrast from the start of the run. I was really hyped. I just need to go for a nap or something like that. No cycling today, just an S&C session left.
Now remember, I'm new to this S&C stuff, so please don't go too badly in the comments. I actually quite enjoyed this session. It was a nice way to finish the day, and I probably felt much better as I didn't have to do the cycle as well. Plus, I messaged Steph in the Runna app about feeling tired after my run, and she gave me some great advice about recovery, which meant by the evening I felt much fresher. If you're like me though, and like a bit of structure to your running, a nice, easy to follow plan, plus workouts you can do from home, then why not give Runna a try? Don't worry though, they tailor your training to your ability. They won't make you train like Steph for a week. Head to the link in the description to get 2 weeks for free. And we're going to pick one person from the comments to get a year's free subscription. So tell me what you're training for in the comments and it could be you. S&C Tom looks like he's had enough. See you tomorrow.
The penultimate day, the last run before the big one. And I thought, you know, park run. 8k on the clock today. Already done 2k warm up here. Now throughout this week you might have seen me wearing quite a few different carbon plated shoes. For one, I need all the help I can get. But actually, I've been doing this because I am aware of the amount of extra miles that I've been putting through my legs. Carbon plate is actually pretty good to keep your legs a bit fresher. And I've definitely been noticing the difference. Got a bit caught up in the excitement of parkrun today and started just running with people, which has actually meant I've gone out a bit too quick for what I was planning on doing. 6:20, 6:35 for a couple of Ks. Whereas I was hoping to be well in the 7s. If you asked me this morning if I could run that for a couple of K, I'd be telling you to go jog on. Right, just like that, parkrun's done. Actually, thoroughly enjoyed that. I think that's just a little bit of motivation I needed coming into tomorrow's 30k. Try not to think about that one. The last cycle, the last one. I mean, this has easily been the easiest part of this training week, but just the effort to get up off my arse and go for a 45-minute to an hour cycle every bloody night. No, today's a prime example. It is, I think, nearly 8 p.m. and I've only just got out. It's just like, you just sit down. I went for a run this morning. You just can't do that. However, this all boils down to one thing, the 30k. Now, I've been building up to this distance in my marathon training, but, you know, I haven't done it yet. I've never run 30k in my life. I've run close to it, but never 30k. And I'm a bit nervous because I've also got about 50k in my legs already this week. So I guess there's only one thing left to do, and just go bloody do it. 30k. I'm surprised my legs still function. By far the worst morning before a run. Much pain, but did a bit of stretching. Got the old foam roller out and just cracking on. Today I've got some paces to do on this plan, but to be quite honest, I think hopefully you guys at home will let me off, because this is survival. today's long run is a tour of South London parks. First stop, Clapham Common. Traffic lights, best invention in the world.
Do you stop your watch for?
Do I stop my? Of course I stop my watch. No one looks at elapsed times, Tito. So we've just come out of park number 1, Clapham Common Park. Next stop, Wandsworth. So we go to the garden centre. When I'm in situations like this, where I'm running up a hill and I hate my life, there's only two outcomes here. Either I cry and get angry and hate everything and everyone, or I look at it and be like, well, it's character building. It's making me a bit stronger, and I'm just getting fitter by doing it. Right now I'm in the latter, but let's see. The biggest thing I'm grateful for is whoever invented the chair. If you're watching this, chair inventor, drop us a comment because I'd love to buy you a pint. 1 park run done, 5 more to go. Loving life. It's a facade, I hate my life. It's going pretty hard now, guys. Just ticked over 9k, but it's so hot today, and I'm not very good in the heat. Not even halfway yet. Could you get a treadmill and put it here? 'Cause it's quite nice and cold here. The heat is killing me. Like, I feel like I'm burning everywhere I go.
You're on 15?
Yeah.
How's that feel?
Awful.
Why?
I've still got another 15 to do. You're a lovely person, Steph, but just jog on. Oh, she's an incredible human. I don't understand it. How do you do this? Can't feel my legs. Tipped over 25. 1 more park run to go.
I honestly can't believe I thought chunking this into 6 park runs was a good idea. But when I tiptoed into the last one, I felt seen and heard, like it was me in the Olympic final and I was in the lead. Who'd have thought little old me could be about to run his first 30k? I couldn't even run 1 park run at the start of the year, and now I'm doing the 6th back to back. Shows what a little structure and determination can do, eh? Chicago Marathon, I see you, I'm coming.
1k and 60 metres. I'm going to walk those 60 metres, and I'm going to run again. $100 left. That by far is the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Thank you, the running channel and Runna, for putting me up to the challenge, because I don't think I'd ever done something as mental as this. But I think the real winner here is Steph. The amount of mental and physical resilience you need to do this, not just for 1 week, but every week of the year. Mate, you are an incredible human. Now, this video is coming to an end, but I'm still still doing Chicago Marathon in October. There's a few videos coming for that, so stay tuned and check in on the running channel if you want to see me take on my first marathon. And speaking of incredible humans, if you want to see other incredible humans take on equally, if not more mental challenges like this one, click here somewhere. I think it's time for a beer and a lie down. See you later, guys.